name's Gabriel Kahane, and I'm one of the Neo writers. So I began writing songs for myself, I guess, when I was maybe 15 or 16 on the guitar, and then I ended up at the New England Conservatory as a jazz pianist, transferred to Brown University, where a young man by the name of Thomas Beatty came up to me and he said, "Do you want to write a musical with me?" And I said, "No, I hate musicals." And he was very persistent, and finally I acquiesced, and we wrote this piece that's terrible called Straight Man. And somehow through the process of writing that piece, I became totally entranced by the idea of the permanence of music on the page. And I had been acting a lot as a teenager and as a child, and of course when you act there is this horrific postpartum depression that happens when a production ends. But if you've written something, it exists, it persists on the page, and so I finished school, and that piece that we had written received an award from the Kennedy Center, which sent me to the O'Neill Theater Conference, where I met a number of theater professionals who remain some of my closest friends. At the Neo concert, there's going to be a sort of smattering, a tasting menu of works from the various sides of what I do. I work both as a songwriter, performing, touring, as a composer of concert works, and then also as a theater writer. So we'll be doing two pieces from February House, a piece called Coney Island, which is sung by Carson McCullers, the troubled, alcoholic young novelist, and then another larger piece called Ride Out the Light, which is a sort of big ensemble number on New Year's Eve, 1940 into 1941 in Brooklyn. And then we'll be doing a piece called Neurotic and Lonely, which is excerpted from the song cycle Craigslist Leader, which I wrote back in 2006, which sits somewhere between an art song cycle and a theatrical song cycle. Audra McDonald, bless her heart, has been singing pieces of it on her tours over the last couple of years. The idea of style is one that I find can be a little bit problematic, especially moving as I do from the concert music world, writing for orchestras, for string quartets, writing for myself, and the guitar and the piano and the banjo, and then writing theater music. It's really, in all of these situations, it's about serving the moment, whether that's serving a moment in a theater piece, whether that's serving a moment in a concert of mine, or if it's serving just a musical gesture in the context of, say, a string quartet or an orchestral work. It's about sort of getting out of the way of the music and doing the thing that is right in that particular moment. Any artist who is scratching his or her way to a living in New York is incredibly grateful whenever we receive support, and beyond that, when there's a community behind it to sort of back up that support.